Hey, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about my experience being on medications, psych medications. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Some of y'all requested I talk about medications while living with bipolar, and here we are. So welcome. So this is one of my most transparent videos I think that I have so far on YouTube, talking about my journey on medications once I got diagnosed with bipolar. Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, like I stated in my bipolar video, when I was younger, when I got diagnosed, my parents refused medications. But as I got older and became an adult, taking more control of my mental illness, I decided to get on medications. Now, I decided to do that because my bipolar episodes was becoming a little too much. Just gotta be honest. It was affecting my life, my work life, my relationships, my home life. And I was already in therapy, but I needed more than just therapy. I needed more resources. I did go down the holistic, natural route with some supplements, and not knocking that at all, because I know there's some that don't believe in taking medications. They rather do it holistically. But it just was not enough for me. I needed something more. So that's when I decided personally to get on medications. When I first got on medications, I was prescribed basic level antidepressant by my PCP, not a psychiatrist, just my general doctor. And oh my gosh, that was horrible. It was horrible. You can't prescribe antidepressants to someone who's bipolar because, yes, it may keep the depressive episodes down, but it just heightens the manic episodes. So I was turned up, and not only was I turned up, the side effects was just horrible for me. Like, I was shaking, had the locked jaw, like tension here, like it was just very bad. Like, it was not, the side effects really turned me off on it. And like I said, it was just like the opposite effect. I need something that balances me out. So she tried other medications, but come to find out they were also antidepressants. So that's when I just went to a psychiatrist. Like, no, not knocking the general practitioner, but that just wasn't her specialty. That's just being honest. From there, I went to see a psychiatrist, and I started my journey on trying medications. So before I get too deep into that part, you have to understand that psych meds, it takes a while for you to find what works for you. There's so many and so many different combinations and cocktails out there that you have to go through a couple of them before realizing, hey, does this work or not? And a lot of medications, a lot of the psych meds, it takes at least 4 weeks to build up in your system for you to be able to see that it's working. And with these side effects, sometimes I don't even give it 4 weeks because I just cannot, I could not deal with some of those meds. But it gets to a point where, hey, is this drug worth taking another medication to deal with that side effect? All right. For me, eventually we did find something that worked, but the side effects, I have to take another medication to handle that side effect of that medication. So that's just what it is. So currently right now, I'm not gonna name the names of the medications I'm on because I'm not giving pharmaceutical free advertisement. Just being honest, and disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor. So I am just talking off of personal experience, okay? So take it how you want to take it. But right now, currently, I'm on a mood stabilizer, a anti-anxiety medication, medication for my ADHD, and the side effect medication, the one that helps the side effect of my mood stabilizer. So currently that's 4. There was at one point in time, I was on more than 4 medications, and it got to be too much. I switched doctors, and my new specialist right now was able to cut out a lot of that, and we found a combination that worked better than all those medications I was taking. So I think right now I'm pretty stable, I'm pretty cool. One thing about medications, psych meds, they are not supposed to make you zombie-like. I know there's like a lot of myths out there saying you'll end up addicted, will it turn you into a zombie, or you get high off of that. It's a lot of myths, and I can tell you those are wrong. For me, in my experience, medications are supposed to give you a happy medium. It's not going to turn you super happy or, in a zombie-like state. You're supposed to just function normally and not be high off your medications and not addicted to your medications, right? The effects that it has on me, it stabilizes my mood. So personally, I can tell that the thoughts that I'm having are actually mine and not from my bipolar, because I'm stable. I'm not thinking depressive thoughts, but I'm not thinking impulsive thoughts either. If you ever decide to go down the path of being on medications, you need to know when you need to tell your provider, hey, this is not working for me. It's not a one size fit all when it comes to being on meds. I know for me, once I feel like it's too many side effects and it's getting me all jittery and I can't function for the day, that is not the med that I want. That is not for me. I need to change it. And I call my doctor and tell them that. You need to learn how to advocate for yourself and be open in talking to your provider when you're trying to find a combination of meds that work for you. And I think that works for any type of medication, not just psych meds, because like I said, it takes a while to find what works and what doesn't work for you. So from there, they'll try something else, they'll try to pinpoint this medication, would this combo work? And I believe for my current provider, he had given this combination before to other patients that have bipolar, and it proved to be working for them. And I went ahead and said, hey, put me on that then, because what I was on before, it was too many, and I just wasn't keeping up with it. I wasn't compliant. That's just being honest. I was not compliant with my meds, and I'm sure it's because it was too much and I didn't feel like dealing with all of that. But now it's way less than I'm taking way less now. And another thing with these medications, they're expensive. They're expensive. So if you don't have insurance, I will definitely tell you to go to the website of that medication and see if they have coupons on there, because psych meds can rack up just like any other meds. And that is another thing that may turn you off on taking medications, like the price of it all, But for me, I make it a priority to be able to afford my medications, because when I'm off of them, I feel a difference. I don't think there's a possibility of getting addicted to your medications if they're the right dose. Like for my ADHD med, I don't get high off of it. I feel normal. It's just that I'm able to focus better and get more things done. And then with my mood stabilizer, it definitely, stabilizes my mood, hence the name, mood stabilizer. But no, I feel a good plateau. Like I don't feel too high and I don't feel too low with it. It's a happy medium. And with my anti-anxiety meds, I'm not overthinking as much. I'm not so stressed. I'm able to bring everything back down. And with the last one, it just helps with the side effects of my mood stabilizer. I don't think that is something that's gonna go away. I think if I stop taking that, the side effects will show. But that's something I'm willing to deal with in the grand scheme of things. I want to be well. I want to be present in the moment with my children, with my family. So I feel like that was a good move for me. I know there's a stigma behind medications, but if you are taking them and you are active with your provider, your doctor, then there's a greater chance of it being more successful for you. If you're going in negative minded and not willing to go through some experiences to find what works for you, I don't think anything is gonna pretty much work. Because you have to give it time. Like I said, it takes 4 to 6 weeks. You have to give it time to actually see if it's going to work or not. And with that, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer them. And hey, give me some more ideas of what you would like to see on my channel. Thanks.